Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You know what this last song means. Get your snacks together, do what you got to do. I'm really tired tonight. I fixed my sleep schedule a little bit too good. I'll explain when we get back, when we start the live stream. Alright, last song.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'm live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'm live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Kimothy, thank you for becoming a Just Saying squad member. I appreciate it. How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing today? Oh, God, I'm dying. I'm so tired. I have fixed my sleep schedule where I am waking up anywhere between 6:30 in the morning and 8:30 in the morning and not taking a nap, and now I'm dead to the world. I'm so tired. Oh my God, this sucks. Waking up early should not be an option. You know, Ninja, that gets to me when it first becomes winter. The beginning of winter, I'm always so tired no matter where my sleep schedule is. The beginning of winter, oh man, I get that seasonal depression crap. It's horrible. What's up, Beowulf? Oh, and I've been watching, well, I'm not going to tell you what I've been watching, but I've been doing some researching and fact-checking and stuff like that on something that I may not even come out with, but I need the answer to it. So I've been busy doing that. Like, literally most of my day was doing that. You know? And, yeah, hours of my life watching stuff and taking notes. It's like, oh my God, I'm just so tired right now. There was no way I was getting on camera tonight. Just saying. Just over here painting like a noob of an artist. Ain't nothing wrong with it. At least you're painting. I can't even draw a stick figure correctly. What do you mean? Oh, God. Kimba, you never have to apologize if you ever stop your membership with me. You never have to apologize for that. Ever. Times are hard, girl. Yeah, I'm glad you can come back as a member too. Times are hard. You ain't never got to apologize for that. With today's economy the way it is, oh my God. I would never. I wouldn't shame somebody anyway. So you ain't got to worry about that. Oh my gosh. Man, it's like everybody and their daddy is live tonight. Good God. I was going to take today off, but it's been so many damn days since I've been live. I'm like, man. Plus, I wanted to talk about this. Yeah, everyone is live. It's crazy. Good God. Okay, remember when I did that live stream on the lady who was wearing the t-shirt and the red pill and the trad wives went after her saying she was being indecent? When the t-shirt literally covered everything, like you didn't even see cleavage or anything. Well, Rollo Tomassi, our godfather or grandfather of the red pill, which one you want to call him as, proves himself to be an idiot yet again. By way of Brittany Venti. Oh my God, I cannot believe she got his ass again. Rollo Tomassi. That should be his name, honestly. Rollo Tomassi. Cause he is real messy. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna react to Miss Brittany Venti's video, The Jealous Women of the Right and the Manosphere. I watched about half of it. It's actually really good. We're not going to be here really long tonight because I'm probably going to go to bed as soon as we're done here. I am tired. Alright, so put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to get started. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 1 moment, please. Do 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 do. Tomfoolery is live right now, and his title is I Can't Take It, I'm Ending It All Live. Oh my God. Can we talk about a clickbait title, please? What in the world? I mean, I hope it's not true. Okay. What's up, Stan? Alright, so, Brittany Venti. Video. The Jealous Women of the Right and the Manosphere. Let's get started.
There's been a disturbance within the Christian conservative ecosystem. Desperate for attention and validation. You knew what you were doing. Just get an OnlyFans and stop pretending to be a conservative Christian. It's an embarrassment to religious women. My woman sports modest clothing, not clothing that reveals country back row curves. Put on a sweater.
She is such a damn troll. She is such a damn troll. I love it. I love it. I love how much of a troll she is.
Well, this is all it takes now to be witch hunted. Isabella Maria De Luca is a political activist featured on Turning Point USA. Christian conservatives and all.
So I was correct. She's part of Turning Point USA. Politically, me and T-shirt girl are definitely not aligned. But you know what? I'd still stick up for her because there was nothing immodest about what she was wearing at all. The girl wasn't even showing cleavage. And she's a pretty girl. Stop being jealous. Holy crap, dude. Like, I cannot believe they attacked one of their own over a T-shirt. Brittany explains it beautifully, though.
Also, people who weren't religious or conservative at all were so upset by this video of her baking a cake that it went viral. You would not believe the amount of drama that this...
Oh, wait, I gotta speed this up. My bad.
Cake video that is like 3 months old has caused. But before we get into someone acting like a...
You know what, Hint? I actually agree with you. Respect her for clapping back against her own side. Absolutely. Absolutely. She wasn't scared to stand up for herself. Absolutely. I respect her for it.
Failed pickup artist. I want to talk about a company that I helped design candles and soaps with, Reed Street Soap. Recently, I helped spaces. He says that this catfight between Isabella and Rachel Wilson is proof that most today's women even know their sexuality is all they bring to the table.
I hate that tweet. Their sexuality is all they bring to the table. Okay, bro.
Complete with a desperate need for attention, crippling debt, drama, delusional self-worth, and a complete lack of accountability. So keep in mind with Aubrey's tweet here that he says to Isabella, the cake girl, that she is desperate for attention. He is the one complaining about her not being modest. Hold on, I gotta make sure my modesty stays put. Isabella responds to said tweet, which is now deleted, and she says, "Is that why you DM'd me? Because of my, quote, delusional self-worth and, quote, desperate need for attention? This you?" And then it's a photo of Aubrey Huff.
I do love and appreciate the petty ass move of this you. I do love a good this you kind of tweet. I love it. I absolutely love it. I respect the petty. I 1000% respect the petty.
Of sliding into those DMs. Hey, beautiful, let's collab over cocktails and bad decisions. Why does he talk like a crusty, horny guy on Tinder? I just noticed this too. He says crippling debt. Meanwhile, his bio is literally begging men to pay for his alimony payments. He's literally begging people to pay his bills, but he's calling her desperate. He thinks he's a princess. He wants men to pay his bills. And then he's a celebrity. He doesn't even properly ask her out to dinner. He just slides in her DMs like a little sleaze bag, like, wanna get cocktails and fuck. I like how he complains.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. It's just showing the hypocrisy that women are to be held at one standard, but they can run around and act however the fuck they want. She's not wrong at all by that assessment. Just saying.
That all these modern women, all they offer is sexuality, but clearly that was good enough for him. And this is really embarrassing for him, which is why he deleted his Twitter. But yeah, she's the one with the lack of accountability, I guess. She clapped back so hard that it made the news. Imagine you are so dusty that you make the news. It doesn't really seem like it's about her doing something morally wrong by baking a cake in a t-shirt and being naturally well endowed. It seems like it's about him getting rejected. And you'll notice that this is a repeating theme throughout the video, that it's never really actually about being modest. If her baking a cake at a normal camera angle while being fully covered was such an issue, then how come this video—
Yeah, that's the thing too. It was at a normal camera angle. The camera was like straight on her. It wasn't like a top view to see how out her boobs are. It wasn't from a bottom view, so you know you have the tease of like seeing under boob or anything like that. It was literally at a normal camera view. You know, it was like, come on, like really? Y'all are really upset about this? This is ridiculous.
Is only now going viral when it was posted 3 months ago. It's crazy that this video has millions of views now, and it went viral for her just wearing a high neck t-shirt filming in portrait mode, but they're saying that, oh, her breasts are center of frame. Like, where else are they supposed to go? It's like, oh, sorry, I'll just leave my breast at home next time. I don't really think it's about the framing though. I think that if she were flat-chested wearing the same shirt, that nobody would have a problem. You would never see people complaining about the girl on the left, and her shirt is just as tight. When you have a smaller frame, meaning you're not overweight but you still have large breasts, it's very difficult to find t-shirts that are flattering, because if you wear an oversized shirt—
Okay, what she's about to explain is absolutely 1000% the truth. What she is about to explain.
You just look frumpy and fat. And I really empathize, because I know what it's like to be in that position where nothing you do is good enough. If you have a big chest and you're not fat, good luck finding flattering clothes. I know personally that I have to bring a lot of my clothes to the tailor. I have to pay for it to be tailored because they don't make clothing that fits my body. So if I wear this huge oversized shirt, I don't look skinny in it necessarily in real life, because when I turn, now I look obese because my chest is bringing the fabric out to here, which makes me look fat. Versus a girl with a flat chest, it looks like that, so they look skinny. So it's just really frustrating if you manage to find a shirt that flatters you and doesn't make you look fat, and then you get witch hunted for it. Nobody would be saying, oh, you knew what you were doing. They would not be saying that if she were flat chested and wearing the same shirt.
Facts. They wouldn't. They really wouldn't.
This is really no different than when the left tries to cancel women who are curvy in media. Like, how dare Tomb Raider give representation for girls who naturally have that body type? It just seems like either way, you're being canceled for being beautiful. Even when, in both instances here, the women are wearing high neckline tops. But it's not enough. It's this—
I think that whole argument about the characters, whether they have small breasts or I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. That whole argument, I don't give a fuck about. I really don't. Thank you for the raid, Krista Nark. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Same woke cult mentality is just on the other side of the horseshoe. I thought this was the whole point of body positivity. Isn't it supposed to be for people who are naturally a certain way and not just for obese people? I'm sorry, but I fail to see how this conflicts with Christianity. She's wearing something that you would probably wear to church. I think people are just projecting and thinking she's focusing on her boobs when—
They're jealous. That's what it is. It boils down to they're jealous they're not that, or they're jealous they don't have that. Either way, it's jealousy. That's all it is. She's a pretty girl baking a cake. That's all she is. I mean, if I was watching that TikTok, I would think she's a pretty girl baking a cake. Okay. And I'm not sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, she looks like a whore. No, not at all. She's wearing a t-shirt. She doesn't even show cleavage. Like, what?
When in actuality, it's them focusing on her chest. Because again, if we took the same exact framing here, but we put this girl in it, nobody would have a problem with the framing. So this is where things get interesting. Grandma Tomassi enters the fight.
I am not red pill adjacent. I am in the red pill. I am the father of the red pill.
You call yourself the godfather of the red pill.
I call myself the godfather of the manosphere, okay? Other people have called me that.
Okay, great. That's it.
Rollo is such a fucking joke. Remember when we went over this debate that Destiny and Sneeko had with Rollo, and it was the one W I gave to Sneeko, and I had to hear crap about it, but you know what? I still give him that W with that conversation he had with Rollo. Listen, any chance that anybody can put Rollo in his place, I don't care. It could be Andrew Tate putting Rollo in his place, and I would give Andrew Tate the W just for that. Nothing else. Nothing. Breathing air, you don't get a W. Sitting down, you don't get a W. But if you put Rollo Tomassi in his place, you get a W.
Do you understand?
Okay.
The grandmother of the red pill has something to say about a woman baking a cake in her kitchen, and it's women's only real agency is their sexuality. And Grandma Tomassi replies to a video of a girl making food in a bikini saying, no cross necklace. So that's his point of contention, her wearing a fitted t-shirt and wearing a cross while baking a cake. And that's really interesting considering he has no problem with this woman wearing a bikini and a cross, using her to promote his brand. No problem with them wearing a cross with cleavage and a bikini.
And FYI, I scooted over because, I was looking for a picture of Rollo for this thumbnail. And I just so happened to get a couple of recommendations from his Instagram. I find it amazing that as much shit as he gave Isabella for her wearing a t-shirt to bake cakes, he sure did have a lot of pictures with women who, I think they look cute. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on them. Beautiful women, but they weren't dressed at the same standard that he was talking on Twitter. It's amazing, rules for thee and not for me. And that's how Manosphere goes.
bikini and them posting it on social media for everyone to see for attention then. You know, the cross necklace doesn't matter so long as it benefits them. These modern women are just grifters showing their tits and wearing cross necklaces until you can take a photo with them. So I don't really think it's about Grandma Tomassi hating these grifter sluts. I think it's about the control. The manosphere doesn't hate sluts. They hate inaccessible sluts. They're okay with you being a slut so long as they profit from it.
Exactly. As long as they can make money from it, as long as they can, in their mind, use those women as arm candy, as a status symbol, and as long as they can have them on podcasts to make them look stupid or say, hey, you want to watch this podcast because we have all these hot girls, as long as they can use those women for that, they don't care at that point. But as soon as you call yourself a conservative woman, then they got something to say about it.
These manosphere commentators and podcasts where their whole premise is to make fun of and dunk on modern women for being sluts and going on OnlyFans, and then they're profiting off of it, basing their entire brand off of them after they dunk on them for doing the same thing. So long as they can put your OnlyFans photos in their thumbnails to promote their YouTube channels. When I went on the Whatever podcast, they chose to use a photo of me that was from like 7 years ago.
That photo is so... Bro, even I know not to use this picture of her. I even know not to use this picture of her because it's like it's an older picture.
Went out of their way to use the most provocative photo that they could find of me. Meanwhile, I have dozens of photos that are from professional photo shoots that they could have used. Also, my friend Anna, who's on the right, they chose an old photo of her as well, and then they decided to Photoshop her bikini pink, just so it would get more attention. That's what I mean when I say they go out of their way to find the most provocative photo possible of the girls they have on, and then insult them for doing the same thing. So
exactly.
long as the manosphere can pose and point at the hot women that give them their notoriety, then selling the sexuality is fine. The manosphere is not telling women to be modest for their own sake. They're telling them that they don't like it when they can't.
Ah, thank you, Lord Bucko. I appreciate it. It looks Photoshop. Yeah, but that's what they do, though. It's okay to show cleavage and skin when it's to their benefit. But a woman can't just do that on her own. Well, then that makes her a slut. You see how dumb this argument is with them? That's why when they get on women who are on OnlyFans, or they get on women who dress a certain way, I don't want to hear it. You don't have a problem using using women with those same kind of outfits to your benefit, though. You know?
Can't control it. This is literally their logic. Good photo, fine. Not fine. Sluts. Surely it's just a coincidence that he finds the girls with the most skin showing and poses next to them. It's almost like he's aware that it gives him attention. It's almost like they think women give them value. Pointing at them like, ooh, look what I got, guys. Watch my podcast. Buy my book. Men attention seeking? Just fine. Men attention seeking with sluts? Also fine. Sluts attention seeking? No. Bad. I absolutely do not.
God, Brittany. Oh my God, Brittany.
Not have a problem with the position of being anti-porn, anti-sex work. I also think something needs to be done about how accessible porn is to minors, but it's really hypocritical to then make your entire brand off of OnlyFans girls when you're busy insulting them as your entire brand. You can have them on your podcast and have discourse, but maybe don't blast the most provocative photos you can find of someone in the skimpiest outfits they've ever worn into your thumbnails on a regular basis, because then it seems like you don't actually have a problem with the modesty aspect or modern women. It just
this tweet right here was such an amazing tweet. You would be nothing without hot women. And she's talking to Myron from Flesh and Fit. And it's true. That podcast wouldn't be shit without the women. Do you think people would tune in every day to the whatever podcast or Fresh and Fit if they didn't have those women up there? Hell no. Who in the hell is going to look at Myron Gaines? Who in the hell is going to look at Fresh and Fit every day for hours and it's just those two? There's no damn way. There's no damn way. They wouldn't be shit without the hot women they bring on their podcast. Whatever podcast, the exact same way. I mean, let's be honest. The host of the whatever podcast, he looks like a big old fucking nerd. Who's going to sit there and watch a big old fucking nerd for hours, 7 hours, without all those hot women there? They wouldn't. They absolutely wouldn't.
Seems like you're jealous or mad that you can't access them to use for your own brand. I see immodesty a lot in the manosphere, and it's not just with grandma.
Whatever podcast depends on covert degenerates using them to find their new OnlyFans subscription.
Tomassi here, pointing at the skimpiest clothed woman he can find to promote himself. Them posting photos of themselves half naked all the time isn't exactly modest either. Neither is them posting about their luxury lifestyle and posting their expensive cars. That's not exactly modesty. And modesty isn't just about the appearance, it's how you present yourself as a person. That's why I say it's not about modesty, it's about control. It's okay when they do it because they're hypocritical. And no other aspect of modesty matters, I guess. But no, they're red-pilled and they hate those thoughts. It's like, no, you just hate the ones you can't access. So back
Period. Wait, what does that say underneath there?
Red-pilled and they hate those thoughts. It's like, no, you just hate.
It's literally called Access Vegas. Okay, true.
The ones you can't access. So back to the Cakegate thread. Isabella basically explains that Grandma Tomassi invited her on to be on his podcast. She says that he's a 53-year-old father and basically he shouldn't be acting that way when he has a young daughter himself. Grandma Tomassi says, you know what my daughter is doing now? She's married and the communications director of Pro-Life Women's Clinic. You know what she's not doing? Pandering to conservators with her tits and a mixing bowl. Do better. Isabella claps back and says, your daughter was baptized in a 2-piece bikini and you're going to call me a tradthot for wearing a shirt that fully covers me? What does that make your daughter then?
Period. Point blank period. I mean, you're getting on her for wearing that t-shirt and a cross. And again, I don't see a problem with what his daughter is doing, but don't sit there and get on this girl for wearing a t-shirt that fits and a cross. And your daughter is literally getting baptized in a bikini. Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
Grandma Tomassi tells Isabella, you should be embarrassed. Clearly your father never had the balls to correct you. So Isabella claps back and says, these are outfits your daughter wears. You clearly didn't have the balls to correct her either. Yeah, his daughter is definitely showing a lot more skin than Isabella did. So what do you think that grandma does next? Him refuting the hypocrisy of his daughter posting in more revealing clothing online than her? No. Instead, he will cry doxing. She has resorted to doxing my daughter in her wedding dress. Do you not see that she is a hack now?
And nobody doxed his daughter. He's pulling that out of his ass. And I want to make it very clear. And I honestly believe Brittany feels the same way. I believe. I don't know because I don't know her. But for me, I don't have anything against his daughter. I don't think anything she did in any of those pictures were wrong. At all. At all. You know? But don't pick and choose who you support it with. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's showing her hypocrisy. Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole point of it. It's just showing his hypocrisy. His daughter's beautiful. She's a pretty girl.
Which, by the way, for those of you who did not watch my prior video on Grandma Tomassi, he claimed that I also doxed his daughter, but she literally tried to be a public figure, and she was a pageant contestant and posted all over social media and has a public Instagram, so he's just trying to pull his old shtick again. So now Grandma Tomassi has her granny panties all in a bunch and says, what's more inappropriate? So she's...
Remember me reading this email? Remember me reading this email? Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Responding to Isabella quoting Pearl, what's more inappropriate, you selling your tits to Tradsbergs or getting Brittany to anonymously email an underage video of you to me after again doxing my daughter on the same day? You youngsters are the lowest forms of evil. I'm gonna read the email. The reason Isabella privated her socials. I saw that effing biatch try to dox your daughter. Immediately after you call out someone, they pull that shiz. Isabella the Jezebel used to sell slutting videos of herself to her fans for $50, but it was on the low. This is one she sent me. And then you see an attachment at the bottom. Grandma posts the email, and as a result, people start flooding Isabella, accusing her of selling exclusive content for a monthly fee on Patreon. And not only that, but also accusing her of selling underage videos for $50 on Patreon, based on an email. Grandma Tomassi literally accusing Isabella of committing a crime, based on an email that anybody could have sent. They really thought that Grandma Tomassi would do his due diligence in researching? Well, think again. I was the one who sent the email.
Ha ha! Bimbo Ops got him again. Now, let's remember what the first Bimbo Ops was, okay? Remember, we went over the video that supposedly Destiny and Lauren Southern had a love child together. Yeah, that was Lauren Southern and Brittany Venti trolling Rollo Tomassi with an email. He got yet again by Brittany. She got his ass twice in the same way by a damn email. Because he doesn't double check anything. Exactly, Nuclear. Bro, how stupid is this dude? 100%. 100%. You know what? She's such a pretty girl. Of course he'd probably want Brittany. Oh my God. She's beautiful. Of course he would. He obviously likes beautiful women. Except for when they call themselves conservative and they wear a form-fitting t-shirt. She got him with an email that was bullshit. Beowulf, here's the worst part. It's not the first time. It's not the first time she got him with an email that was bullshit. This is not the first time. That's why I called it Rollo Tomassi got trolled again. And I put W Brittany Venti. I don't know what Keemstar said about her beauty. What did Keemstar say about Brittany? I have no idea. Keemstar thinks she looks like a hobgoblin. Okay, this is coming from a dude who literally looks like a gnome. Can we really take Keemstar's thoughts on what somebody looks like? He looks like a fucking gnome. His beard, which, I mean, good beard, don't get me wrong, but it's like literally carved.
So even though he had that little sneaking suspicion that it was me sending him another fake email for him to believe, he still chose to post it, and it resulted in people just blindly believing it because he doesn't do his research. And he's accusing me of sending him CP and having CP, which has never happened. The video I attached to the fake email where I made up everything was actually from Isabella's TikTok, and it shows up on the first page of Google when you search her name. Grandma Tomassi does not do his due diligence, ever. This is not his first, nor second, but third time being trolled.
That was a hilarious video right there. No baking cakes.
By fake emails and believing random internet rumors and using them to try to harm the other person's reputation. If he really thought it was fake, then he should not have posted it, or at least, do a single Google search on her name. You can see in the email here at the bottom, there is the attachment, and when you click on it, it's just a zoomed in video from Isabella's TikTok. What is he talking about underage video? I got the TikTok video from literally the front page right there, front page of her.
Because he doesn't know how to research, and he doesn't double check anything that anybody sends him. He just, what it is with people like Rollo Tomassi, it's all about the narrative. If you run with his narrative, he's going to use it as a fact. Has nothing to do whether it's really a fact or not, but he's going to run with it because it gets him a short-term W. Until the truth comes out, and come to find out, it's a big-ass L.
Her TikTok. It's so funny that Grandma Tomassi is now paranoid about every email he gets, which he should be. You should be doing your due diligence. And he has shown that he does not care. He just likes to spread rumors and be a gossipy grandma. Grandma Tomassi will actually spread any fake news he finds if he doesn't like the person.
Yep,
he responds to this
exactly.
person that says, if he has an issue with the way Isabella dresses, then he should have an issue with how his own daughter dresses. And then Grandma replies and says, the fact that you're reposting this right after asking for proof means you already knew about the email. Reported. He's literally reporting to the cyber police.
Like, bro, what? Now you're reporting people who think differently than you? Oh my God. Gaming Witch, thank you for joining the Just Saying gang. I appreciate it.
And he did this before with accusing me of having CP and now sending CP and saying he's reporting me to the authorities, literally reporting me to the cyber police for trolling him. And it's crazy that he was insulting my appearance and
Stan, why are you asking me that? You act like I'm Nicholas Diorio's personal secretary. I hate to break this to you, Stan, but I am not his personal secretary. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. I am not his personal secretary. I cannot. No, sir, I'm not. I promise. Okay? Okay, Short King? I am not his personal secretary. Okay? Although I will agree with you, URR is absolutely amazing. 100% amazing. I love URR. Absolutely.
begging for my nudes in these emails, which I posted in that video. And yet he's calling Isabella a thought for baking in a t-shirt. And the gossipy grandma is so dramatic. He literally is saying I'm trying to unalive him because I trolled him. And he's reporting me to the cyber police. This is who we're dealing with. So grandma's acting really dramatic and getting really emotional. And then Pearl pops in and says, posting...
Fucking Pearl. Pearl, stay out of this. Pearl, you need to just completely stay out of this. Stop. Stop, girl. Don't nobody care what you got to say. Nobody cares how you feel about things. Pearl, no one cares. Just in general, about you, no one cares. All we do is meme on you all day on Twitter because you're insignificant and you say stupid shit out of your Twitter fingers. Holy shit. Yeah, Pearl wanted on the Tard bandwagon. Yup.
pictures of Rollo's daughter is way too far. There's no reason to dox someone's daughter. It's actually appalling. Yeah, that's rich coming from Pearl, who doxed Steven Crowder's nanny. And also refused to take down a video of an underage girl that she was interviewing and asking inappropriate questions to, even after her older sister came on Twitter to complain and tell Pearl to take it down. Some of you may remember Pearl's stylist who gave her horrible fashion advice that was in the first Pearl video that I made. That guy who put her in a garbage bag and told her she looked good. So now Pearl's personal stylist, who's supposed to be like this base red pill manosphere guy, is doing content with this porn star. And they have a whole scam.
Wait, what? Wait, what? He is? Wait, hold on.
That guy who put her in a garbage bag and told her she looked good. So now Pearl's personal stylist, who's supposed to be like this base red pill manosphere guy, is doing content with this porn star. And they have a whole scammy pyramid scheme looking website that says like, join now just for $397.
What? Bro. What? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Buy the scam now. Learn how to get women now.
Whereas once upon a time, it was perfectly possible for an unremarkable man of medium height and looks, not rich but in a decently paid job, to marry a beautiful young woman.
Oh yeah, he knows his market. He's saying all the generic red pill manosphere stuff. Hey loser, you want to get laid? Yeah, sure, you're medium ugly, but we can get you bitches.
Imagine having a world-famous porn star and a world-famous dating coach in your corner as your coaches, wingmen.
Imagine having a world-famous porn star by your side, like me, who's only here because she needs promotion because her account is very small.
Tiffany works in the adult...
Oh, damn, Brittany, calm down.
entertainment industry for over a decade, amassing millions of views online, while Troy has been a dating coach for the same period of time, reaching thousands of men all over the world.
It's all...
We're gonna have to lower the entry price of Hussey's University now. True, and Stan. We're gonna have to do a meeting also. Because I gotta start back up the members only live streams again. Mondays aren't looking good, so I'm gonna have to figure out what day to start doing the members live streams now. But we need a meeting. We're gonna have to have a meeting next week. Definitely.
All about who's selling this sexuality. He can literally work with a porn star and sell her sexuality as a selling point. Like, hey, this is good for you guys. But if it were just her doing it on her own, then it would be bad. You know, unless she's accessible to them, which she is. The girl that he's doing content with tweeted Isabella, and Isabella posted the screenshot because she deleted the tweet. And it says, I told you she had simps. Isabella, my flight I offered to pay to sit on Grandma Tomassi's panel stands firm. We friendly here, but at least own your shit. And don't play TradCon pretend. Sunglasses emoji. Smug. And then for proof of this, she posts the video from my fake email. So I guess Rollo must have sent her this personally because he didn't really post the video. He just gave this to her assuming it was real, even though he suspected it was me, and she fell for it. And then she deleted the tweet. So
stupid. These people are so stupid. They're dumb. They're absolutely dumb. Yes, Venti is out for blood.
clearly, he thought it was real enough to spread it as fake news and for her to believe it as truth, and then spout libel and accusing Isabella of selling her nudes for $50. I do feel bad for Isabella DeLuca for the idiots that actually believed Grandma Tomassi based on a fake email. Like, he has a whole history of believing fake emails. Yes. Grandma Tomassi didn't post the video on purpose. He wanted to not only have Tiff do his dirty work, I think, but also by not posting it, he could lie and say it was CP when it wasn't. It was just a TikTok that I zoomed in. And by the way, that's called lying by omission. He's purposely omitting the information to make it seem worse than what it was.
Yep.
Like, just straight up lying, because there was no nudes in that email, in any of the emails I've ever sent him. But wait, there's more. You guys have me sounding like an infomercial. But wait, there's more. So Rachel Wilson was one of the first people to chime in on Cakegate.
Oh God, Rachel Wilson. Oh my God. She is just as bad, actually, if not worse, than Pearl. Rachel Wilson, actually, I would say she's probably worse than Pearl, to be honest. Yep, mama fascist. Yep.
And insulting Isabella, calling her a 304, which is slang for hoe. So Isabella claps back to Rachel Wilson calling her a 304 and says, if I'm a 304, then you having 5 children from 2 different men makes you a what? Which isn't even true.
If I'm a 304, then you having 5 children from 2 different men makes you what? Now, you have to remember, in the manosphere, in red pill, in this section of conservative people, that does make you a 304. In their minds. Not in my mind. No. But in their mind, it does.
And says, if I'm a 304, then you having 5 children from 2 different men makes you a what? Which isn't even true. It was 3 different men. And she's trying to play...
Excuse me. Okay. Truth bomb. It wasn't 2 different men. It was 3 different men. Damn, Rachel. So what you out there preaching for then? Okay. Back in the day, Jar Dinosaur. Back in the day when we had beepers, to joke around or to put someone down and call them a hoe, you would put into the beeper 304. That way, if they turned it upside down, it would spell hoe. So a 304 is a hoe. And that's how a lot of these manosphere and red pill content creators, they get by calling a woman a hoe by putting 304 in the title. Just saying. They're calling Isabella, they're calling the t-shirt girl, that.
It down as if she didn't just insult Isabella. Isabella is still mad because I told her to put on an apron and stop lying, lol. So Pearl, in response to that, comes to bat for Rachel and says, Rachel is a stay-at-home mom and homeschool all 5 of her kids. She actually walked the talk. Hi, Pearl. Still haven't gotten a hold of your fashion? I don't know.
Oh, God. Brittany is always going to take swipes at Pearl. Pearl, you just need to stop getting into these confrontations and leave everybody alone because Brittany's going to get you every single time.
Maybe she should try wearing t-shirts that fit her a little better. Isabella claps back at Pearl and says, she is also the epitome of what you complain about all over your platform. Old, overweight, and divorced women. Is that not your niche? Whoop. So Pearl goes and says true, and Rachel will tell you she messed up, which by the way, this is Rachel Wilson. But after that, she turned her life around and raised 5 kids that she homeschooled. She would never advocate for the decisions that got her in that situation. So basically, Pearl is defending this Rachel Wilson woman that has a problem with Isabella baking with a t-shirt on, even though she literally said, it's so funny how you all simp so hard for fat wives. No, having a kid isn't an excuse to be fat. You're supposed to be in shape for your husband.
Man, it is hilarious how these trad women come out of the woodwork and they're just as hypocritical as the men are. They will literally twist anything for a narrative. Just saying.
What's this then? Is she really gonna act like she didn't just say that and then smile next to her? People can disagree and be friends, but this is a direct conflict of interest. Like literally just sitting there smiling next to her. And this is why I say that these people don't actually believe what they say. Because why would you be standing next to her smiling and defending her and signal boosting her? Like that's what your friend thinks about you.
Thank you, Miss Tanisha. Happy New Year to you as well.
She thinks that your husband should divorce you, which one of them did. So to simplify it, she was divorced once, but has 5 kids from 3 different men. To briefly explain who Rachel Wilson is, she is part of this Tradthot Coalition, which are very involved with Cakegate. It's this group of women that virtue signal about being trad online and usually aren't that trad themselves. I don't have a problem with women being provided for and being stay-at-home moms, but this is a version of it where it's a perversion of what traditional means. So they're basically doing performative trad virtue signaling. Like, look how trad I am, and all these other girls are sluts. But as you can see through Cakegate, it's actually not about those hoes. It's actually about whichever woman they feel like attacking at said time. Like,
yeah, it's they're mean girls. They're a conservative group of mean girls. Yeah.
You have to be this trad to join this group. So usually this Tradthot Coalition that LARPs like they're trad, even though they usually have some sort of degenerate past, they will insult any woman not part of their clique to bring themselves up, and they're often hypocritical in not upholding their own standards. For example, during Cakegate...
No, Tanisha, trad means traditional. When they call somebody a trad, they're trying to do quote-unquote traditional life.
Megha, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but she says to Isabella, the cake girl, 45% of the video frame is boobs. And as Cake Girl points out, Megha is complaining about Cake Girl's boobs, but then in her profile picture, she's wearing a top with the same exact fit.
Yeah.
It's just that her boobs are smaller. The Tradthot Coalition does this bit where it's the haha, women suck, am I right bit, and they love to do it. And it's their only joke. It's never funny, it's never witty, it's always the same joke over and over. Oh, haha, women are better at complaining, and then Pearl's laughing it up. When I say that they only have one bit of teehee, women so stupid, this is what I'm talking about.
I said that there's a lot of women on this panel, so we need
got you.
smaller
Yeah,
words.
let me
We're
break this
simple-minded
down.
creatures.
We got a pearl on our hands over here.
Self-deprecation
I can't stand that girl. I cannot stand that girl. I cannot stand her.
can be funny, but the whole women are so stupid, am I right, guys? That bit is so tired. Basically, the shortest way I can explain the Tradthot Coalition is, haha, I'm not like those other girls. She's not like those other manipulative 304s who just pretend to be traditional Christian and conservative, unlike her. I just coined the phrase e-mom to differentiate myself from e-girls. I'm not looking for male attention, and there's no reason to grift. I already have a man who supports me and my family.
I'm not looking for male attention. Okay. I'm not looking for male attention. But yet, we'll go around. Women should be subservient to their men. Women should do as their husbands say. Women shouldn't vote. Men are superior to women. If you go around saying stuff like that, you know what that means? You want attention from men. You want the pat on the head like a good little puppy, and you want that attention from men. Yeah, she a pick-me-ass bitch. That's exactly what she is. That's exactly what she is. So don't sit there and say you don't want attention from men, when that's exactly what you want. You want them to pat you on your head and say, you're a good little traditional wife. Good for you. Ridiculous.
family. So motivation for being online is purely to restore traditional Christian conservative values. And funny enough, Rachel Wilson is known to be a reply girl to Ethan Ralph.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
You're a fucking whore. You're a no good scumbag fucking whore. Do you understand me? Brittany fucking Venti.
So this is him and his then fiance, and she says,
Yes! Oh my god! Yes, that was Ralph. I wasn't expecting that either. That was a jump scare. Okay, wait. Let's watch that again now that we know it's coming. Holy shit. Okay, wait. All right, here we go.
and funny enough, Rachel Wilson is known to be a reply girl to Ethan Ralph.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
You're a fucking whore. You're a no good scumbag fucking whore. Do you understand me? Brittany fucking Venti.
So this is him and his
Oh god.
then fiance, and she says, Sad and Trad always looks amazing, but Ralph looks particularly dapper here. It's just weird to me to comment under someone's man's photo and being like, you look particularly dapper. Meanwhile, you're married. She reply girled him a lot. Ethan starting a harem of Ralpha babies. Even on the photo where he got his ass beat and there was like footage of him getting his ass beat, she comments under it, you're such a good sport. That's why we love you. He replied under his tweet saying, you're a master.
Man, she really is a reply girl. Oh my god, she's a simp. She's a reply girl.
At turning shit into gold. Like, she is kissing his ass, sucking the turds out of it. Ethan, I like your writing. I read a couple of his older posts, and I was like, dang, he's a really smart guy. You know, she's over here being a reply girl for Ethan Ralph, but she's just here to convince women to get married and stay married. I'm gonna get back to the Cakegate in a second and what she said about it, but I just find it funny that she is simping Ethan Ralph. She is sucking the pebbles out of his pipe hole. She's simping this guy right here. That's not his nutsack, by the way.
Oh god! Brittany, what are you doing? I was not I didn't get to this part of the video. What are you doing, Brittany? Oh my god! Oh my god! my God, Brittany needs to be stopped. She needs to be stopped. Holy shit. Oh.
That's just the bottom of his stomach. And yet Rachel says, why are so many nurses and medical assistants morbidly obese? I can't imagine being at the peak of my fertility and not being able to touch the side if my thighs. It's horrific. Meanwhile, who she simps. This is her, okay? And this is what her bio says. Rachel is a wife and Orthodox Christian mother of 5 children. When she's not attending to her duties to her family and church, she enjoys fitness. And remember who else says that women deserve to be tossed to the side for gaining weight? The woman defending Rachel's honor, Pearl, who is also overweight. This is what I mean when I say the Tradthot Coalition cannot uphold their own standards. Pearl
The Tradthot Coalition. I am literally going to start calling them that now. I'm stealing that from her. I'm stealing that from Brittany. I'm calling them the Tradthot Coalition from now on.
Obviously also had an issue with Cake Girl's modesty. So yeah, Pick Me Pearl is friends with Rachel Wilson, who is apparently into fitness, you know, a few times out of the year. But hey, 2 women who are desperate for male
Oh my God, she's so shady. I love it. Oh my God, her shade is perfect.
attention. I can see why they get along. So this is one of the main tweets that started Cakegate, where Rachel Wilson quote tweets the cake girl Isabella and says, "Holy cow, lady, get yourself an apron. It will preserve the spectacle of those giant tatas for your husband, as well as protecting your poor shirt from getting batter splatter." And this person says, "That t-shirt look normal on other women. Should big-breasted women cover themselves up more?" And then Rachel says, "As a busty lady, I can say yes." For her to say that she's the same thing as Cake Girl is actually insane. This
Let's go!
Can say yes. For her to say that
Yes! I love it. I love the disrespect. I'm not mad at it. And and y'all know me. I normally don't go for physical features or anything like that when I'm like arguing with somebody. I don't do that. I don't like fat shaming people and stuff, but I'm sorry. If you can dish it out, then you damn sure can take it. And Brittany is giving it to him. Just hand over fist giving it to him.
she's the same thing as Cake Girl is actually insane. This is not the same as this. You can't be over here saying, "As a busty lady." Like, these are two completely different body types. They make clothing in the plus size section for you. She says, "It's a sad fact of life that when you are generously endowed up top," girl, don't kid yourself. "You can't just wear the same outfits that smaller busted girls can." You could have just chose a shirt that actually fit appropriately. You see the same type of shirt on her, except she's just overweight instead, and she has a cross on. According to her logic, she should be wearing a cloak right now, a garbage bag.
I mean, true. She's not wrong. She's 100% correct in what she's saying.
You can see your boobage and your tummyage. So is it really about modesty and fighting for Christianity and conservatism? Or is it about being jealous and bringing other women down to...
It's about jealousy. That's all it's about. She's prettier than you two. That's exactly what it is. She's prettier. That's all it was. It was jealousy.
Bring yourself up because they're not part of your Tradthot Coalition. The Tradthot Coalition will all be friends with each other, hate on every other woman on Twitter for not being as trad as them, but it's okay when they do it. I can't show it, but in Pearl's video, it's this one, Pearl Learns to Knead. She's not even wearing a bra and her nipples are poking out of the shirt. Pearl, the queen of modesty, talking about, "I deem this appropriate for a wife and mother." Pearl here says, "To be honest, the entire conversation about modesty is truly an attack on Christianity. They are mocking Christians for having Christian standards."
Oh my God. Pearl infuriates me. Pearl infuriates me to the point where I don't know what to say anymore. Like, I literally think she just tweets to tweet. That's all she does. She just puts random words together on Twitter and then just hits send. That's all she does. It's amazing to me. My God. Pearl is our savior. How dare you, Xylie? True, Stan. True. Pearl is out here trying to change the world and save these women. The Tradthot Coalition is the future, okay? They are our new leaders. We as women have to join the Tradthot Coalition. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. Okay? I'm a housewife. I am like 50% there. Okay? You know?
Standards. A girl baking a cake in a t-shirt that she and her Tradlarp clique do not like is an attack on Christianity and modesty. Meanwhile, her nipples are poking through the shirt as she's cooking, but she gets to determine what's modest and what's not. And if you guys think that I'm the mean girl, well, first off, they're not very nice, as you can see. And I don't think that people that are like this, that are pick-me's, are entitled to someone being kind to them.
Oh,
that aside.
Amen. Amen. Amen, girl. Amen. If they can dish it out, they can fucking take it. Period.
Though, if you think I'm a mean girl, just wait until this next part. What I'm about to show you is some class A mean girl stuff. So Isabella Riley, who's known for her offering her newborn
goblin
child to a PDF file.
News, I actually don't want kids. So this is the funny thing about my Twitter. I play the part of a trad wife, play the part of a trad wife, play the part of a trad wife, play the part of a trad wife. But I'm like, I have no maternal instinct whatsoever.
Many months later.
My husband's texting me and he said that he wanted me to tell you that we will have our daughter ready for you as a virgin.
Fucking Zerka. Of all people, Zerka.
John fucking Zerka, the greatest ever lived.
So this girl, Isabella Riley, so not Cake Girl Isabella. This is a different Isabella. She's part of this fake trad coalition. They all interact on Twitter. And these girls have a past too. Before I get into that, I just want to show the context of her hating on Cake Girl and saying, see, you can show a cooking recipe without her juggies taking up the whole screen. Get over her milky moo-moos. All this bazunga kahunga hate as if implants don't exist. And of course, Pearl's in the reply. As you can see from this photo, Tradlarp Isabella is casting stones at Cake Girl for posting bikini photos online for everyone to see. Meanwhile, she did the exact same thing. And this...
They're all fake. They're all full of shit. They're all full of shit. Every single one of them. Every single one of them are full of shit. You know, it's bad enough. Red Pill Manosphere, they're misogynistic as fuck. Okay? They are misogynistic as hell. But the sad part is the women that are over there, they're actually worse than the guys are. Some of the worst misogynists I have ever seen in my 48 years of life have been women. Swear to God. Ooh. It's horrible.
This is not the only instance. And yet here she is saying, why is it so hard for women to admit that they are purposefully wearing revealing or skin-tight clothing for male attention? In the photo I'm blocking, it's her and the other girl in the photo with their asses showing in panties with writing on their thighs. This looks like amateur porn. And yet here she is on her pedestal talking down to everyone saying, how dare you wear a t-shirt? And so before the whole Cakegate thing, some months back, she said that they needed to attack her, literally commanding her followers to attack her because she suspects that the Cake Girl photoshops her photos. And she didn't even provide sufficient evidence of altering her body because that's what she's circling here. I don't really see any warping here. So if there is any Photoshop, it's pretty subtle because I can't see it. This is what she's using her following for.
Jealousy. It's jealousy. That's all it is. It's jealousy. They're all jealous of her. Why? Because she got a 3-month-old video to go viral? That it just one day became viral and it's 3 months old? She didn't really have to work hard for it to go viral, did she? Y'all are jealous because she got more attention than you. And quite honestly, because she's prettier. I hate mean girls. I fucking hate me. Look. I will deal with misogynistic men over misogynistic women. Like real misogyny. Not the stupid shit that I do. Okay? The stupid shit I do isn't really misogyny. I'm not really misogynist. You know, I just play into the meme. Alright? But truly misogynistic women, oh God, they're nasty. They're nasty.
to attack a woman because she feels like she photoshopped a photo. And she thinks that drawing red circles on things is going to prove that. I would get it if there was a bigger point to this, like she's trying to highlight some bigger idea like hypocrisy, or maybe it was photoshopped really bad, but she's just doing it for free and solely out of personal vendetta. So is it really about promoting motherhood and conservatism and Christianity, or is it because it's something else and personal? So she literally asked Cake Girl to debate her on who's more trad. It doesn't get much more cringy than this. Remember when I said that it's a performative thing? That's what I meant. And she also, for some reason, brings up her eating disorder, and she accuses Cake Girl of begging for a husband on Twitter, and she says, "Sincerely, a married woman." I know, it's so high school. Cake.
That is so... Can we talk about how fucking cringe this is? For somebody who begs for a husband on Twitter, maybe you should just take the back seat. Sincerely, a married woman. That is so fucking cringe. That's cringe. That's horrible. What?
Cake Girl claps back and says, "Show me a tweet of mine where I beg for a husband. Expressing that I can't wait to get married and start a family isn't begging. Sincerely, the woman your husband said he wanted to marry first." She said, "Josiah and I never dated because he was way too young for me. He would even privately message my mom and tell her that he was going to marry me. And
they want to go back to no voting and no bank accounts for women. Haven't heard many misogynistic dudes advocate for that. You know who does advocate for that? I don't know about the bank account, but I do know the no voting. What's her name's husband? Big Papa Fascist. Andrew Wilson. Rachel Wilson, who runs out there and say women shouldn't vote, her husband advocates for it. That's what he says. Y'all.
that I was his future wife." That must crush her to read. Like, you're condescending to her, like, "I'm married." And the other girl's like, "He wanted to marry me first. Your sloppy seconds." By the way, the other is
Oh, wait. What? Joshua and I never dated because he was way too young for me, but he definitely tried. He would have even privately messaged my mom and tell her that he was going to marry me, that I was his future wife. Oh my God. So, wait a minute. So the one Isabella... Wait a minute.
Performative thing. That's what I meant. And she also, for some reason, brings up her eating disorder.
Okay, so this Isabella, the one who signed it, a married woman, is actually mad at this Isabella, the t-shirt lady, because the first Isabella's lady husband wanted to marry the t-shirt girl. Oh, well, then there you go. That's why she jumped into it. Jealousy, because she knew her man wanted her first. Oh my God. Yeah, they're two Isabellas.
Isabella, not Cake Girl. She married her husband when he was 19 and she was 24. Shortly after Cake Girl slammed her back with the "your husband wanted me first," she went and bleached her hair blonde, just like Cake Girl. In this photo, she's a little less blonde, so you can see the slow progression over time. You see, there's no need to hate on her. You can just skinwalk her
Yes, and she is wearing a fitted t-shirt. Funny how that works.
instead. How is it that OF Isabella's husband wanted Cake Girl, you know, considering she dresses so inappropriately? He wanted her, he wanted to marry her, and meanwhile, OF Isabella is deeming her a slut. It's interesting how the husband doesn't think so, though. She not only told her followers to harass the Cake Girl before the incident even happened, but also said, "Thank you for running this poll about how I'm so much better. Ooh, I'm so trad." She's very desperate and try hard like Pearl. See, this is how women should dress at the gym. See, ladies, it's not that hard. You can do it too. Believe in yourself and stop being a whore. But yeah, the amount of try hard in this is just sickening. I think that modesty in the gym is great, but you wouldn't catch me yelling at everyone like, "See, look how modest and trad I am, unlike those other girls. See, ladies, you can get male attention like me."
Not gonna lie, that hair looks like a wig. It looks like a wig. It really does.
by bragging about how trad you are. Look how modest I am, wearing makeup to the gym so I can post a photo of myself being modest at the gym for attention online. Now please like my photo. It is so desperate, so it makes sense that her and Pearl are friends. These girls are desperate pick-me's. They want male attention. They put other women down to get the male attention, and a lot of them act out of jealousy even though they do the exact same thing that they...
It is fairy, isn't it? Synthetic looking? It looks synthetic. You know, it might be tracks. She might have tracks on. That's would be it. Blah, 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 blah. That might be what it is. It might be tracks.
Insult other girls for. OF Isabella took her grift to the Whatever podcast, and she took the opportunity to condescend to Adam 22 about how degenerate he was as well.
One quick question. Are you concerned about your child? I believe it's she's a daughter, right? I have a daughter. I just gave birth a couple months ago. Do you ever worry that one day she'll see this content and maybe would you want her to be doing content like this? Is this something that would make you proud as a father to a young daughter?
I think every parent wants to see their offspring do better than them. So for sure, I wouldn't like to see her, just sort of default to that just because she knows that her parents did it.
You have Isabella tweeting Adam 22 here saying, I feel so bad for this poor little girl who will one day be exposed to porn videos of her own parents. This is sick. Meanwhile, OF Isabella, well, we know why I'm calling her that, and she has a daughter. I'm not defending...
Oh! And she... Wait. You mean to tell me this heifer here is getting on Adam 22 about doing porn and having a daughter, and you mean to tell me she has an OnlyFans and also has a daughter? Oh my God. Oh, the hypocrisy. I love to see it. I love to see it.
Meanwhile, OF Isabella, well, we know why I'm calling her that, and she has a daughter. I'm not defending Adam 22's lifestyle, but it's just the audacity that OF Isabella and this whole Tradthot Coalition has to speak like this to other people as if they got everything right. Everyone makes mistakes, and it doesn't mean you can't speak on issues or say what you think is morally wrong, but the difference here is that the Tradthot Coalition is taking it as opportunity to put themselves on a pedestal while talking down to people where they once were. So now you're going to cast a stone at them? When you go to someone who's doing the same thing you did and you talk down to them, you're not showing them the mercy or grace that you would have once shown to you. Where
FYI, I have found out throughout my life, and most people who are air quote Christian aren't very Christ-like at all whatsoever. They are literally Christians in name only. They don't walk the walk. Most. Just saying. Yeah, most Christians are LARPers. Yes.
Where was OF Isabella's purity testing when it came to Pearl baking on her wife's school channel with her tatas poking out of her shirt? Or when she's saying it's about posting bikini photos online, but she herself did that, and so did her friend Pearl. They all give each other a pass, and it's not like it was 10 years ago. These are recent things within the past 2 years. But God forbid a girl wears a t-shirt and bakes a cake. It's very much a phony act where they pretend they never did any of these things that they speak down about. And they're not doing it to help people, they're doing it to purity test. There's a difference between growing and learning from your mistakes, and then pretending that you never did those things, lying by omission, and then putting people down for doing the things that you did. That's what makes it judgmental and hypocritical. And it's gotten to the point that it's so bad that Cakegate went viral. It made the news. So this is the last piece of Cakegate that I want to go over with Rachel, ooh, I'm so trad. Ethan Ralph Senpai, please notice me. So
oh, Rachel Wilson is horrible. I mean, look at her on Twitter. It's Rach for patriarchy. If that Twitter doesn't scream, pick me, pick me, pick me to these conservative men, I don't know how you can sit there and call out other women for wanting to get men's attention when your is literally rate for patriarchy. What the fuck do you think that says?
Her husband is Andrew Wilson, and he goes on podcasts to debate about the same things that we were talking about earlier and supposedly promoting.
Okay, for real though, Kanga, you actually have a point. I want to bake that cake Isabella made. I took a screenshot of that tweet that was underneath it that gave the instructions and what the ingredients were, because that shit actually did look really good. Not gonna lie. I actually want to bake that cake also. Just saying.
The trad life. Her husband hosted a stream where he spent a lot of the time calling Cake Girl a skank and how she's actually not conservative or trad and how it hurts the conservative Christian movement.
Let's see who wants to have a nice fight today about the
This asshole.
TradCon grifter scumbags. The argument is centered around who do we want to represent us? Do we want kind of these typified e-skanks who have nothing of value at all to say? So I think it's a fight worth having.
So he says it's a fight.
He's only mad because his wife got spanked all over Twitter. No, Stan, I don't think I have.
Fight worth having, where he goes on to host an entire call-in session on Twitter to expose Cake Girl for baking on the timeline. But then how come he didn't do the same with Nick Fuentes? Rachel Wilson was in tight with Groypers and Nick Fuentes, and at some point, Nick went downhill. When Rachel Wilson rightfully called out Nick Fuentes for protecting a guy who was caught asking kids for, inappropriate pictures, Andrew Wilson decides that actually, that's infighting and not worth it.
When the Holy Spirit selected Mary, did the Holy Spirit go, let's look for a mature woman that I have something in common with. I need to find one of those mature women that is smart and has common interests and things in common with me? Or did the Holy Spirit go and say, I need to... How old was the Virgin Mary? I think she was like, well, she wasn't 18, I'll say that much. If I'm dropping these...
No! She was 12. She was 12 years old. That's why I find it funny. Look, y'all know me, all right? Sky Daddy, I don't give a shit, all right? So I think it's funny when different religions, people of different religious backgrounds want to yell at each other. And I love to see when a Christian yells at a Muslim about their prophet and one of his wives. And I'm thinking to myself, were you never taught how old Mary was? Were you never taught how old Mary was? Sir or ma'am, I need you to get some damn education about your own religion. Like what? I find it funny. I find it hilarious when that happens.
Red pills on you, you're gonna shut up and stop, dude, just stop. Why?
But a girl with big kahunga ungas wearing a t-shirt baking other side with someone who advocates for there being no age of consent laws?
I think the age of consent should be lower. I don't even really believe in the concept. You want to know why? Because marriage is consent.
Very creepy. And Mr. Holier-than-thou crusader Andrew Wilson, who's here to tell you about those e-skanks, slutting up those traditional, pure, conservative spaces. He had on an OnlyFans girl and did the same thing that the Manosphere podcasts do. He blasted her milky moo-moos all over his thumbnail, taking up a huge portion of his thumbnail.
You know, it's amazing to me how they're so against it, but they're not against it. They're not against it so much to put it on their thumbnail. That shows you where their standard really is. They're all hypocrites. Every single one of them are hypocrites. Every single one of them.
Now, as a Christian crusader, why would you want to tempt your Christian followers into sinning? It's practically like throwing an OF advertisement in their face when he could have easily cropped the image. It takes such little effort to do this, or use a different photo of her. But no, just like whatever podcast and Fresh and Fit, he had to put the most provocative photo that he could find to put in the thumbnail. If it weren't for the YouTube TOS, I wouldn't doubt that these guys would put even more provocative photos of these girls in their YouTube thumbnails.
Amen, sister. My God, she's preaching right now. She is preaching the good word right now. Come on, Brittany.
for clicks. Because why stop there, right? It would get more views, since that seems to be their reason for doing it. It's not like it's for demonstrative or educational purposes. Like, hey, here's what I'm talking about. It's so that they get male attention, so they get viewership, and thus promoting the OnlyFans girls as well. So that's when it stops being about discourse, and it starts to be more about exploiting the women's sexuality for their own gain, despite apparently being against that. But anyway, later on, Andrew Wilson had people call into his show to talk about Cake Girl.
My problem with Isabel DeLuca, and I want you guys all to like know this and hear this, is that the girl is a liar and a fraud and a bad person. And I know this from personal experience. I worked at a company where she was fired for plagiarism. She steals everybody's tweets. And while she worked there, she also faked that she had some cancer operation that she had to have and like went to a concert or something.
She basically says that
Did that not sound like some dumbass YouTube drama? How petty did Rachel sound when she called in and said that shit? That is some petty ass YouTube drama shit she just spilled on his channel. That is some T channel shit. She literally sounded like a T channel.
she's a liar and a plagiarist, and that is the clip here that Rachel Wilson is posting from her husband's little gossip session. Now, I don't know if any of these claims are true. I haven't seen any receipts, and Cake Girl Isabella says that it's not true, so I guess it's just her word against hers. And it very well could be true, but even if it were, it's kind of irrelevant to baking a cake in a t-shirt, and people calling her a slut for that and saying how it's an attack on Christianity and modesty. Now, the person calling in is Lisa Elizabeth, and she is the booker for Tim Pool. She's also OF Isabella's bestie.
Like Isabella Riley's in here, and she worked with her as well, but she, she's beautiful and smart, and her whole career, she won't even come on the show anymore to talk about how she stepped away from it so she could go get married and live a godly life. Like, these are the women that we want to lift up. This is what our party should be. And there's so many beautiful women to highlight, yet we've got this simp army of...
And yet you're in there. You and Pearl are part of it. How does that work? How does that work? Why is it always the leaders of some kind of movement, they're actually the opposite of what they preach? Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed that leaders of movements are literally the opposite of what they preach that people need to be? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
These liars, like literal liars.
And she goes on to talk about how she saw Cake Girl at the airport and took photos of her to send to people and make fun of her.
She was in front of me in TSA, and I took a picture of her outfit to send to my friend James, and I wish I still had it, but she was in a blue spaghetti strap dress, the Twitter check color blue, with her butt hanging out the back like that, with tiny spaghetti straps, and she was like falling all out of it because she's not a thin girl. And I'm thinking, are you gonna be cold in the airport? Like, it was that ridiculous that I was like, James, look at this. Like, it was a lot. So I mean, I'm not trying to hate on the girl. I'm sure that it probably sounds like it. That's what people always say.
Anyway, while Lisa is busy not hating on her best...
He looks so lost right now. Oh my God. He looks like he wants to jump. Look at his face.
...Xylie's mortal enemy in the Tradthot Olympics. She continued...
Xylie, have you ever talked to this guy? I want to see you do it after Mama Mac's debate. No. Yes, I have talked to him. I unfortunately did a panel, and I did horrible on that panel. I am not good at, like, debate panels or whatever. I found that out. And I found that out with Big Papa Fascist up there. He was quite rude. He was quite rude, and I did horrible on that panel. I'm like, nope. This isn't for me. I don't do debates. I can do a blood sport, but I can't do a debate. No. Yeah, I did horrible, Stan. Ugh. But you know what? Look, here's the way I look at it. I did horrible. I can sit here and tell you I did horrible. At least I can say I tried it. You know? You don't know until you try, right?
Continues to complain about these trad larpers.
I'm pretty sure, though, eventually our paths are going to cross again. I'm pretty sure our paths are going to cross again. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen one day.
And how fake they are.
Frustrating to see girls lie and LARP and do all this, and people are believing them. There's so many people like that on our side, and And you know, it people find out, and then it damages it more than just us infighting about it, honestly.
I agree. Anyway.
Oh, and by the way, she hardly looks like that in person. She has all these like airbrush pictures of herself with this flat stomach and stuff. She's got a fupa. She doesn't look like that.
Okay, see, now, did you hear that? Let's listen to that again. Hold on.
Infighting about it, honestly.
I agree. Anyway.
Oh, and by the way, she hardly looks like that in person. She has all these like airbrush pictures of herself with this flat stomach and stuff. She's got a fupa. She doesn't look like that.
You know what that's called? That's called jealousy. I'm telling you now. All right. Gaming Witch for 5. Give Brittany a mega church now. She's preaching. Everyone say amen if you agree. Thank you for the 5, Gaming Witch. When women start saying stuff like that, that is pure jealousy. That is pure jealousy. Rachel, or whoever is speaking, I think that's Rachel, is jealous as all hell. That's why she's saying that.
That, right? And so the whole thing is just a fabricate. The whole thing's a lie. I mean, I could drop the pictures in here if you want, but like, it's just nonsense. And everybody knows it.
Drop them.
Yeah, here, I'll do it for you. Hold on, let me just put this up. I'm not trying to be like a hater.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but Lisa is going on.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but I'm being a hater. Come on now.
A rant about how fake Cake Girl is and how she doesn't look how she looks in real life, but this is how Lisa portrays.
I didn't fight him, Stan. I was on a panel. We were talking about the lady who got hit with the brick. It was on Stardust channel, and I don't know how long ago it was. It was a while ago. It was last year, the end of last year.
Herself online, for example, this is how her profile picture looks. Generally, this is how she presents herself. Every photo of her pretty much looks like this. Most people would say she looks late 20s, early 30s, you know, a young woman. But then she looks completely different on Timcast. She looks like she's in her 40s, which is fine, you know, because she is. She's 42 years old. And there's nothing wrong with looking your age. But how can you cast stones at someone for editing their photos too much?
Okay, so it wasn't Rachel. It wasn't Rachel who was talking.
Looks like she's in her 40s, which is fine, you know, because she is. She's 42 years old. And there's nothing wrong with looking your age. But how can you cast stones at someone for editing their photos too much when you're editing 20 years off of your face? And this is her when she's all dolled up for Timcast. It's not like a random creep shot someone took of someone at the airport, you know, to make fun of them. And like I said, I'm not hating. I don't want everyone to think that. I don't even think she looks bad. And she looks like a sweet, southern, homely 40-something-year-old. But I just find it to be a little hypocritical and a little distasteful to attack someone for altering their photos too much when you're catfishing your age.
When you literally do the same thing. You literally do the same thing. God, I hate these hypocrites.
I don't find anything wrong with tweaking your photos a little bit here and there, so long as you still look like yourself within the past 5 years, especially if you're going to call other people out on that. So basically, we not only have OF Isabella commanding her simps to attack the girl she's jealous of that her husband tried to marry first, literally asking for her to be harassed on the basis of her suspecting Photoshop. But then we have Rachel Wilson's husband, her getting her husband to continue the dog pile and make an entire episode that was 3 hours long dedicated to calling Cake Girl a skank for baking in a t-shirt. These women are getting their husbands to attack Cake Girl. They're getting their simps to attack Cake Girl. They're attacking Cake Girl. Rachel's even trying to pit other women against Cake Girl. See, Mary's cute. Unlike you, slut. Cover up. She brought in a whole nother part.
Oh God, Mary. Don't get me started on Mary. Do not get me started on Mary.
Party. Someone who is not part of it at all and is talking about her boobs. That's why I wanted to make this video, because it is—
Although she did look really cute in that dress. That dress was really cute on her. But don't get me started on her. But I can admit, she's cute in that dress.
It's so insane and entertaining how violently jealous these women get and how far they're willing to go to bring a pretty girl down. A pretty girl who was basically just minding her own business. To wrap up Cakegate, how it ended was it made the news. Rachel says, "You gotta be kidding me." She says it's a long game. With all this exposure, she's either gonna step it up and create more meaningful content, or she's going to be proven to be exactly what people thought she was. It's not up to me. Meanwhile, this is Rachel's meaningful content, apparently.
Yes, because we want to see Rachel's feet. Yeah.
Her husband, Andrew Wilson, claims that this is fake. It was a little bit conflicting. She claimed that it was real, but it was a joke. So I don't understand that. But, you know, she says that this photo is from her Instagram. It's just taken out of context and photoshopped into here to make it look like she was DMing it to a guy. but it really is odd how high definition this photo is of her feet. Like, why are you posting pictures of your feet? It's not like the rest of her was showing and then it was cropped, because it's coming from this angle. So what else would be showing in the photo? So kind of smells fishy here for Trad Mom. But yeah, Pearl replied to Rachel commenting about meaningful content and being conservative, saying, I hate it here, lol.
Wait, you think we're the women who sent her husbands to do this? Wouldn't be... Wait, what? Stan, I don't know what you just typed.
Pearl all the time laughs about, oh, haha, I say anything I want and get followers. It's this easy on Twitter. But then when other people do it, essentially, then it's a problem. Rules for thee, but not for me.
Yep.
And Isabella is just baking a cake in a t-shirt versus Predator Pearl tweeting things like this
Ooh.
about 16-year-olds and how they're...
Got her! Ladies and gentlemen, we got her! Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see it. She is, as long as Brittany is alive and doing YouTube, Pearl is never getting away from this tweet. And I live for it.
They're, quote, hotter than adults. And saying things like this are how she got her notoriety and featured in the news. So why is she hating? We know why. Because she's jealous. And so is Rachel Wilson, seeming so unhappy that Cake Girl made the news over Rachel's dumb tweets hating her. That must really suck. Imagine being jealous of someone and then all you do is help them get paid. I
mean, oh my God, like literally.
The best for last. Remember that guy earlier who was asking for his followers to pay his alimony while he's trying to ask a woman out? He came back to Twitter and he was coping constantly. He replied to like 3 different people saying, no, I just deleted my account because I was on vacation. I was never embarrassed. I was on vacation with my kids and didn't need a distraction. Oh yeah, sure. That's
Yeah,
what it
okay,
was.
buddy.
You weren't embarrassed at all. You should be, because it was embarrassing. Haha, let's get cocktails and make bad decisions. I was on vacation with my kids and didn't need a distraction. I'm back now and the kids are with their mom. My boys come way before anything on social media. Yeah, he thought by using his kids as a shield that it would make up for this mess. And you know he's...
Cope. That's called cope. That's called cope. He got ran off by a woman and he came back and he coped about it. That's exactly what happened.
Coping because he slipped up here. No way, I was simply in a slump. Fortunately, I was able to meet up with a slump buster yesterday and found my groove again. What are you in a slump about? I messaged her before I knew she was into attention. Once I knew that, I unfollowed her and didn't care at all. But her response would have been, it's amazing, isn't it, that people can change their minds? Oh yeah, just convenient.
Cope.
This is the final nail in the coffin if you didn't think he was sour grapesing before. Anyone else get the impression that Cake Girl might not be all that stable? Oh, so now she's not stable. Tree says, you're the POS who deactivated your Twitter account when she leaked your DMs to her perv. It's so obvious you're sour grapesing. Stop. It's so embarrassing. You're making it worse. That was one hell of a rabbit hole to dive down and dig through everything. I think the only reason I was able to do it is because I've met some of these people in real life, so I understand how it works. But if you guys support my content, leave a like, subscribe.
There we go. Brittany did amazing. Brittany did amazing. She did amazing. Oh. Wait. I wanted to show y'all this too. Hold on. I got to go into my bookmarks. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I had to make sure I wasn't showing messages, you know. Can't leak the group chats. Okay, so T-shirt girl, Cakegate girl. Last week, Rollo Tomassi, that's Rational Male, tried to smear my character after claiming he received an email from a stranger on the internet saying that I basically prostituted myself when I was a minor and that I sent pornographic videos of myself to people on the internet for $50. There was a video attached to the email that supposedly showed Rollo the types of videos I would send out for money. Rollo also claimed that it was Brittany Venti who wrote the email and that she was distributing child porn. It was, in fact, Brittany who wrote the email to see if he would fall for sharing it with 160K followers, which he did. The bigger picture here is that not only did Rollo, a 53-year-old father, take a fake email that he received that contained a harmful and damaging rumor that was detrimental to my character, to my career, and to the relationships around me, but he basically accused me of participating in child porn, distributing it with zero evidence to back any of it up. Additionally, the video that was attached to the bottom of the email was a video I took when I was 17 after a dinner out with my friend that I posted publicly on TikTok. It wasn't porn. But Rollo knew that and shared the email anyways with the attachment to make it seem like it was. I have no words. Period. So, yeah, he passed it around thinking that he was passing around porn of her. He literally thought it was CP, and he passed it around. He's an idiot. He is an absolute idiot. And I can't believe this is a guy that other men look up to. The manosphere is getting out of control 100%, Stan. What the hell is wrong with them? What the hell is wrong with them? You know? At least, you know what? Here's the thing. They have disingenuous misogyny over there. Okay? They have disingenuous misogyny over there. Over here, we have misogyny. We definitely have misogyny. But it's not like, overall, it's not like horribly bad. Wasn't Augie who had a problem with Manosphere because of the underage stuff? He probably would, because in all honesty, Manosphere has, at one point, that's why Pearl, that one tweet, that's why Pearl said about 16-year-olds are better looking than 26-year-olds or something like that, because they think that the perfect woman is between 26 and 24, I think it is. No, excuse me, between 16 and 24. Like, they'll say it. You want to find a woman between 16 and 24, that way you can sculpt her into being the perfect wife. Yeah. Yep. Oh, we have base misogyny here. Yeah, that's right. We have base misogyny. Yeah, I think I remember that Augie was weirded out. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, because he's not for that shit at all. I mean, he's been very open and honest about not being for that kind of shit. So, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, Stan. You know. Nuke, the best kind. Yeah, we have the best kind of misogyny here. Damn you for your bad misogyny. We have the good kind here. Anyway. Alright. How long have I been live? Hour and a half. That's good enough for me. I sound like Tommy now saying that, but I am tired. And I still have hours of content to watch. So I'm going to get off here and put the timestamps in. Make the thumbnail real quick. And then probably watch an hour or two of what I'm watching and taking notes. Xylie is the biggest misogynist of Pearl. I'm going to be honest with you. If it wasn't for the fact that she's probably like a foot taller than me. No, she's not that tall. But she has a good 6 inches on me, I think. She's either 5'11" or 6 feet. I would love to box Pearl. My God, I would love to box Pearl. But it wouldn't happen. I'm too damn short. And too damn old. Let's be honest. So, alright, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great night. Thank you for coming in. There was something else I was going to say. I do have that fight in me, though. I don't know. Have a good night. Peace out, guys.
Myself in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.